Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to my Age of Wonders Planetfall Advanced Strategy series. I'm back here with Ronald, ready to kick some more butt in this episode, I hope, or possibly hope for more dumb luck. I've had a few episodes recently where I probably should have lost some units, and the AI really hasn't been targeting them. It's strange coming from Age of Wonders 3, where the AI really puts a priority on killing any unit if it can. They also place a pretty big priority on trying to kill heroes, but aside from that, killing any unit that they can, they really try pretty hard to do that. In this game, that hasn't happened a couple times, so I'm wondering if that's a deficiency in the AI or just something different. I don't really know, but probably should have lost a couple units in the last few episodes. I've been getting a little lucky, but hopefully I can adapt my strategy and rely a little bit more on skill and less on dumb luck going forward. I do have some great comments for you guys to go through. As always, I've got Damian Drake had suggested building a navy. He pointed out there's a lot of water and stuff in the water around me. He's 100% correct. I'm on this kind of narrow peninsula here and like kind of the tip of this continent here. There's water everywhere, and my economic strategy relies pretty heavily on water sectors. So building a navy is naturally something I should do. Plus, the changes that were made to the game during Revelations made building a navy a bit easier. So I will probably be trying to do that in Elixir. I think what I'm going to do is probably grab this water sector here so I can get the Cosmite from it. Let's see, I think my plan was, yeah, that, and that. Yeah, this city's only gotten the one extra sector. So what I'll probably do is grab this water sector here so I can get that Cosmite going and pick some of those things up and then just start kind of clearing house around here. I think this city is at population of 6, so it's got to get to 8 before I can pick up another sector. So I will definitely be doing that. In order to do that, I'm going to have to solve some of my energy problems first, which is where the next comment comes in from Space Flash, who suggested stealing energy from and or even attacking the assembly to get an economic boost. So the assembly are done here, and Ronald is kind of heading in that direction with some soldier bees following behind him. I could go ahead and outright attack them, and I might do that. I would prefer to try to steal energy from him first if I can. The only problem is that it's going to take some time to get, it's going to take 6 turns before I can steal energy. Not necessarily awful. I was going to get mountain exploitation first, but I think I'm going to swap to convert covert infiltration because energy has been kind of an issue for me so far. And then I can rely on research that I'm getting from my capital and other places. My research isn't bad, so I should be able to get that relatively quickly. I don't know why it said 6 turns a minute ago. I think it was counting in. So I think it was acting as though I would finish researching mountain exploitation first. Or maybe I had some sort of research boost active on this turn. I'm not really sure, but it actually is only going to take me 2 turns to get that. So I'm definitely going to pick that up now. Aquatic deployment was just research, so I can flip, oh wait, no, that was something else I just finished researching on this turn. So I guess mountain exploitation I was going for right after having gotten aquatic deployment. So yeah, that is, that's fine. I'll just leave it on covert infiltration for now. Now, as of my military tech tree, I'm about to get Malictors on the next turn, and then what I'm going to need to do is double back and look at some Navy stuff. Now, it was my understanding that you actually had a basic level Navy boat unlocked right off the bat now, which I know where the Vanguards is because I played as them more, but I don't think I've ever built the Syndicate's Navy units. So I'm not 100% sure where those are. I see my flying units there. There's no Navy units here. The Wraith is... I think the Wraith might be a floating tank. So I guess it would work on the water. That's a tier 3 unit, I think. I'll have to look that up. I don't know where my boats are necessarily. They've got to be in here somewhere in the race stuff. I don't see them in there for some reason. I must be just obviously missing something. I know that I can't see or build them. Or maybe those are in the society or water tech trees. Frontier Facilities does not have them. I can get sea transports that's for embarking units. I don't really know where those are. I'm not sure why I'm seeing them. We'll find out what happens when I build a water sector. Like I said, I know where they're at in the Vanguard's tech tree. Maybe, I bet the Wraith is probably a floating unit, so maybe that's designed to work on both the water and the land. It looks like a floating unit. And it does indeed have floating, so maybe I need to go for those. I'm not sure. Those seem expensive because they're a tier 3. If I'm missing something, let me know. But we'll see what I find out when I get that water sector in this city's territory. Because if I'm going to build boats anywhere, it's going to be here anyway. So, all right. Moving on, we got Jeff. Said build a base on the sector with ADS for defense against blue. That's a good idea. Ronald will do that as he's passing through that area because he's got to go back down here anyway. So I'll build a base out there. That'll help kind of limit the area to which blue can easily expand to. And the aerial denial system will actually work for me if he decides to invade. So that's not a bad idea. I'll keep that in mind. We got Chris Lighthawk, who said send some soldier bees with Ronald, get 1 or 2 more for the other armies, and give them enhanced targeting to avoid grazes and melt more armor. So if you guys were paying attention in the last battles in the last episode, the armor, the corrosive spit that these guys do, which is a repeating attack, can melt armor per hit, but it doesn't work if you graze. So what I want to do is probably give these guys the exploitative targeting systems, and I'm going to mod equivalent units. So I'm going to go ahead and just spend that on everybody. It really helps take advantage of their ability to melt armor to the maximum extent possible. So I definitely do want that on those guys. And I may want to make some more of them. I'm going to see... Well, I might need that influence to build a forward base. So I'm going to hang on to my influence for now. I know he's got 1 bee with him. So he's not entirely... That's not entirely terrible. Let me... How many turns is it upgrading? Just 1? Okay, so I'll be able to use him on the next turn. That's a very useful upgrade for those guys, so I'm willing to pay for that. From Lassenfras, discuss the importance of building wide early in the game as opposed to tall, and advocating for focus more research on terrain and climate exploitation, which I will do once I have covert infiltration. They're a little easier to get, I guess was kind of her point. Terrain and climate exploitations, or his point. Sorry, I'm not sure who Lassenfras is, but the mountain exploitation is relatively early. Some of the other Arctic, the climate exploitations are a bit later. They're a bit harder to get to. But some of these terrain type exploitations you can access fairly early here. So I can get those soon. And mountains is probably a good one to get. I think for me, I've got kind of a balanced mix of all the territory, honestly, but I don't really have a lot of ruins. I've got forests, I've got some fertile plains. I don't have much in terms of ruins unless I expand out in this direction. But yes, building wide early, building more settlers, that's probably a good idea. Money is limited right now, which is the only reason I haven't, but I'm going to be trying to working on rectifying that in the coming episodes. I've got Athena Tano had some really interesting comments here. For one thing, all indentured units have neutral morale. The only thing that matters is crit chance itself. That is correct. I forgot about that, which is part of the reason why they're critting so much, I think. They don't have any negative morale, but they do have a lot of crit bonus amplifiers. In fact, Syndicate are perhaps the best at this, in my opinion. They can get some mods that make it even better later, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But as they are indentured, which is somewhere in here. Okay, it's not telling me they're indentured or what indentured is. I don't like, this is one of my little complaints about this game. It doesn't list in this little unit menu everything. It lists some of their buffs and stuff, but it doesn't list... Oh wait, I guess it'd be Cerebral Control Collars. Mentions they're indentured. But basically they don't suffer from morale penalties like other units do, which helps keep the crit chance stable, if nothing else. Athena also mentioned getting Keen Sight and Agile Overwatch for the Archer, which I think would be a good idea, except that as I looked at this, the Archer doesn't actually have Overwatch. So Keen Sight would grant Agile Overwatch when using Overwatch, but I don't think he can use Overwatch. So I don't know if Keen Sight grants you Overwatch. It doesn't say that it does, so I'm not going to get it yet, but if you guys know otherwise, let me know. But yeah, in this menu over here, he doesn't have Overwatch, whereas it is listed for things like my infantry, so I don't think he can use it. which is part of the reason why he's been just sitting defending. I don't remember ever using it with him up until now. Get colony infrastructure ASAP was another comment from Athena Tenno. There's no reason for me not to pick that up. Actually, I probably will get that next after covert infiltration. I think what I can do is like a shift click here. So I can do covert infiltration, then lead into that, then lead into this, something like that. That's probably what I want. I'm going to leave that like that for now and just kind of let it roll through. But yes, you can line up text with shift click. And then the last comment for this episode also comes from Athena Tenno, which said, make lots of cheap indentured units with the indentured servitude doctrine, buff them with Cerebral Amplifier, and place them as stack with an overseer with a control amplifier. So, to a lot of you, just rattling all that off might not make much sense. But I want to break that down one by one. So, making cheap indentured with the indentured servitude doctrine, that used to be really good, except I think the indentured servitude doctrine got changed, because if you look it up now, what it used to do was make indentured cheaper to maintain or to produce and upkeep. But if you look at the indentured servitude operation now, it gives colonies plus 40% production, but they suffer -8 morale. So I don't think it does what it used to do, but I'm pretty sure it used to make them cheaper to maintain and produce. That may have gotten debuffed a little bit. Maybe they thought it was a little too powerful. I don't know. It was very powerful, if it is what I'm thinking of. Unless there's a different doctrine that we are thinking of. Maybe it's not called indentured servitude. Maybe it's called something else. But yeah, I don't think that's what I'm going to need. But the other two still apply. So buffing these guys, the indentured with the Cerebral Amplifier. Let's talk about this for a second. So if you look up the Cerebral Amplifier, this is an incredibly powerful mod. So Cerebral Amplifier, which is the unit mod, gives this unit and all indentured units in the army 25% critical hit chance. So you actually wouldn't give this to the indentured. What I would probably do is give it to the overseer that's overseeing the indentured, who already buffs their crit hit chance by a decent amount. I think it's imposed discipline, 10% critical hit chance. So with the Cerebral Amplifier, he's actually getting a 35% buff to crit chance. That's amazing. And then on top of that, what you can do is get a Control Amplifier mod, which I think would also go on the overseer. And that grants the unit another shield and boosts the damage output of indentured units in the army by 25% for 2 turns. So not only are you increasing all your indentured units' critical hit chance, you're also increasing their damage output, their base damage output, which further stacks with the critical hit chance if you follow what I'm saying here. And you only have to put 2 mods on, like one or just 2 mods on the overseer. That's all you need. You don't even need to mod all the individual indentured. You just put them on this guy and keep him stacked with these other units. That's incredible. Now, those are some late game mods, particularly the Cerebral Amplifier. That's a very late game mod, so I won't be able to take advantage of that anytime soon. But that's an incredible strategy and something I can hopefully take advantage of before the end of this game. Okay, so let's get into the gameplay for this episode. I've got Ronald here with some upgrade points that I'm definitely going to want to spend. Unfortunately, I can't give him... I don't think he needs Watchman. You know, bonus damage against units with low morale. Don't really need that. Backstab could be useful, but I don't know. Maybe not. He gains 25% more damage output when flanking enemies. I don't know if that's on every hit or just on the first shot. If you guys know, go ahead and tell me, but I'm not 100% sure about this. All-around awareness might be good for him because he kind of gets up in the face of the enemies sometimes. But let's take a look at some of these other things that I'm not entirely sure. Strategic operations. I don't really need that yet. Subterfuge. Backstab is what I'm thinking of, but I think for now what I want to do maybe is give him... I'm going to give him the close quarter specialist or the all-around awareness. I think I'm leaning towards all-around awareness. Yeah, for a melee unit, that's, I think, a good one to have. Alright. Okay, this guy, I realized something. There's stuff out here he needs to pick up, and I think I was thinking about doing this a while ago, and then I never did. I'm going to leave him on the tip of that continent there, and then he can fly out and hopefully grab that cosmite that's sitting out there. There's also a production stash. What I really need is an energy stash, but I'll try to be patient. Those guys can wait to guard that city for this turn. Sector occupied, Featherwoods. I took care of that already. Claudius sent a message.
Communication.
Okay, I don't really know. I'm not going to compliment him or anything. I'm just going to maintain neutrality and then start spying on him. I did notice that my city here is a little bit unhappy, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and queue up a botanical gardens after this. Okay. There's a lot to talk about, but good information, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. So now moving forward, like I said, Ronald's going to be going down this way. Clear that, and then kind of decide what I want to do with regard to
Objective completed.
Nasty neighbor here. Okay, good. I got, oh yeah, the Scyfish Hunter. I forgot I was going to get that unit this turn. I'm going to take the reward. I got a feeling I'm tempted to sell it for money because then I can make another settler, but that is a tier 3. No, that's only a tier 2 unit. Captivating is good though. Captivating is really good. I might sell this. I think I could really use the boost in money just to get another colony going. Yeah. I'm gonna sell this. I want to make another colonizer. And I think I'm gonna actually prioritize that over botanical gardens. The city can deal with low morale for a little bit. In fact, lowering the city population helped with that a bit. But I think getting a new city is probably more important than getting some influence in a new unit. So I'm gonna be patient on that for now. All right, so I got these guys who I now can't afford to produce, which is just another reason why I need all the money I can get right now. So what do I want next in the military tree? That's a good question. I guess I should probably start working towards wraiths. Since they're a floating unit, they're very versatile. So I'm gonna move in that direction, I think. Let's maybe get these. If you guys have other ideas about stuff I should pick up in here, you can let me know. There's probably also some pretty cool unit mods that I could get, but or strategic operations. But I think I'm gonna just... Oh, that can... Ah, that's what makes units indentured. The indentured technically have those on all the time. Okay. I think for the time being, I'm just gonna queue this up like this and go for those tanks. And then just kind of let that ride for now. All right, message from Scyfish. They want me... Oh, I don't know if I want to do this one. That's a tier 2. Another fascinating. I like the fascinating and captivating bonds. Those are really cool. Fascinating is probably the better one because it makes the unit walk right up to you, if I remember correctly. I want to do this, but I want energy more. And accepting this quest will automatically start the research. I am one turn. I wish I could get one more turn in before it made me do this. I guess this technically is probably not going to delay me. It's going to delay me by maybe 1 or 2 turns. But for increasing my relation with the Scyfish is probably worthwhile. It's going to hurt it a little bit with the growth, but I think I can hold off on just one or two more turns to go ahead and do this quest. I don't really like how that takes it up. Like, I wish I could accept the quest, but then still finish research on what I wanted to research. And I don't think that I can. I'm gonna try, but yeah, it blocks you from doing that. So I'm basically stuck researching that for a couple turns now. That's alright. I could still use the extra influence. Especially since I'm going to need influence to steal energy from that guy in the first place. Alright. Bees are upgraded, or should be upgraded, and ready to rock and roll. So let's get these guys going down to the southeast. Next turn, bees can fly ahead, get that transmission terminal, build a forward base there. And I think I can kind of go after this with these guys now. This, I don't think this battle should be too awful. Especially just because this guy is so dang powerful. Or not this guy, him. With all his armor piercing. I should be okay here. I don't have a lot of strategic operations or tactical operations to help out, so let's look. It says it's a risky battle. I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off on that. I do want to get out there and attack this and kill it, but I don't really want to leave here just yet. Maybe if I get another soldier bee. This is going to hurt income, but let's look at the growth faction. A forward base is 30, right? I think it is. So I should have enough to buy the soldier bee and still build the forward base on the next turn. So I am going to go ahead and do that. He can kind of book it out here as fast as he can, while I'm going to go ahead and give him targeting mod 2. And now I'm at 0 energy. Spend it if you got it, I guess. I don't know, hold off until he can get out there and support this army. Hopefully he can. It's going to take him just a little longer. Oh, I forgot about I had this guy down here. A lot of scyfish stuff in this area. A lot of potential for energy because it's a desert. Maybe my next settler will go down here, actually. That looks like a entirely mountain sector. That's a pre-built energy sector. I want to go this way, I think. Okay. So what I may do is build a city on this sector, since it's one of those generic sectors that doesn't specialize in anything necessarily, which already has a teleporter on it, which gives me a little extra energy. And then maybe grab this sector, and then a couple water sectors and make a good energy city. I think that's what I will do next. There is stuff down here, though. That's probably another player, I think. Alright, no boats spawned, so I'm going to kind of carefully move out here. Now, should I go straight for the Cosmite or try to grab the production too? Production would benefit. It would get me finish my improved military infrastructure. Or get me closer to it anyway, I guess. Alright, hopefully that doesn't spawn any units on this turn, and then I can just pick up that Cosmite. Okay, I can annex another sector here. I already know which one I'm going for here. Cosmite right there.
Happiness event in colony.
Oh good, I got a knowledge boost.
Happiness event in colony.
And an energy boost, okay. Oh, I need money. Maybe what Ronald will do is, instead of... I don't think I'm going to attack blue just yet. I think I want Ronald to go down here and help get this city started. Okay, there's Kirko. Called me a bleeder fool. It's a weird insult,
Only
bro.
assassins think like...
I'm just gonna kind of let that keep going along the path it was going on. Okay, so I'm back at Lusnera. Let's get another water sector for my another hydro exploitation for that sector with the Cosmite on it. I'm gonna bump that up in priority because those will help out with energy just a bit. I wish you could move one space further on this turn. Dang it. Alright. Does he have any sort of infantry? He's got infantry commander, so he benefits light units. Which I think is pretty much all of these, but they have to be ground-based. So the soldier bees are the ones that don't really need to be in his army per se. So I'll leave him kind of like here, I guess. And then on the next turn they can ship out and go get that battle done. Alright, you guys, I want to go down here to this transmission tower. What? Oh, I never picked up this reward, I guess? I must have missed a reward at some point from clearing that. Okay, cool. I just got some free energy. I like that. Oh, it's only 20 energy to build a forward base now. Okay. Well, I will definitely be doing that. Ronald's army, they can get there, so I can get this battle done on this turn at least. Low risk battle, okay. I think I'm gonna wait until the next turn anyway, just to give my units some more time to patch up. They are really beat up. And like, I could put the worker bee closer to them to help out with healing. But again, the worker bee doesn't benefit from Ronald's infantry commander, so it seems like a little bit of a waste to do that. I'll just fly him over and heal up as fast as I can. So a couple big battles coming up on the next turn, I think. I don't know where that teleporter goes. I guess I don't care that much. That's probably... Okay, there's the Kirko. I guess I will come down here and pop through this, see where it takes me. Oh! Well, what do you know? It goes right over to me. I should have just clicked show destination. Okay. Well, that changes things. That means I'm definitely going over here next with Ronald. Plant a city right here before the Kirko can claim all the territory, and get the wind-up wind park and southern range here. A couple water sectors, and have a solid energy income, hopefully. Okay, good. Nobody attack this guy. I'm going to take that and then get back to land. Maybe. Oh, gosh, I'm just too far away. He's could get chased down here. I'm not careful. I guess I'll just try to get him as far away from the hostile units as I can, but they might be able to catch up to this guy on the next turn. Kind of suck if I lose him.
Annexed.
Or lost him. Okay. There's another sector in my empire, and that's it for this turn, I believe. Now, I'm hoping that it finishes research on this on the next turn, and then right away gives me the research after that. That would be nice. Looks like what are probably blue units here. He's probably going to try expanding through this area. Oh, is that a colonizer?
Objective completed.
Okay, I'm gonna... this is another one that I might dump the reward in favor of money. 24 influence, more happiness, relations. I could use, I don't know, I could use a free unit. I mean, if you think about it in one way, it's a unit I don't have to buy, so... And I do like Fascinating Bond a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And now I'm at minus energy income again. That is a colonizer, I think. If I'm gonna declare war on this guy, now is probably the time to do it. But I really wanted to spy on him first. Or I could let him build a city for me, and then just take it over. Plus, I would get Casus Belli against him, because he's going to be taking a claimed sector. I guess I'll just let him do that and see how it plays out. For the time being, I want Ronald getting down there to just clear some of this, particularly clear that. And then I'll send him back through the teleporter. Hopefully this guy doesn't attack me between now and then. But I've got to just kind of go for it here, I think. Alright. Low risk battle. Been waiting too long for this one. Let's do it. Okay, they got their net worked up. That dang monitor. I need to kill him. Alright. You guys can come hang out with the rest of the cool people down here. Try not to get shot on the way. Alright, do any of these cars explode? No, they do not. There's some explodey barrels lying around, but none of the cars do. Alright, what I think I'm gonna do is start off with probably using the Overseer's healing right away. I don't think any of these guys are really big on debuffs. They've got stagger stuff, which is concerning. All the ones that fire. Basically anything that fires lasers has stagger mods. The Golem has self-repair systems, so if I can't kill him, I probably shouldn't shoot at him much. And he can blind stuff, but he's got to get really close to do that. Okay. Alright, I think I know what I'm gonna do here. I want to start off by healing these guys. I'm going to put these ones here and on Overwatch. Put these guys up and load the breach round. Put these ones here on Overwatch. Ronald can kind of just hang out in the middle. Or maybe go here. I think I'm going to put Ronald here. These guys can go here on Overwatch. I'm going to heal them now. And we'll see what they do. Dimensionally desynced. Okay, kind of wasted his missile there, I think.
Operations.
Alright, they're relying on range to stagger units from a distance. I don't like that. But I do have a good shot at killing that thing, which I think I'm going to take. I most definitely will take that.
Good riddance.
Okay, say goodbye to your network level, losers. Alright, they're all very vulnerable to arc damage, which is one of the bigger advantages I have here. Don't like being staggered. Between the two soldier bees, I can probably kill that little guy. And I can maybe kill the other one to get rid of their enhanced targeting.
Enemy killed.
See ya. Alright. How much health does this guy heal? 20? Neither of the soldier bees are anywhere near needing it. This guy probably could use it. Can he get close enough? Yes, I think I can. I can move him here. Heal that man. Move him back, and he can still get a shot off on something. That guy got staggered, unfortunately, but he's still in range to do something.
Enemy
Nice
destroyed.
Alright, I'm gonna back him up. I don't want to waste his breach charge, and he's not gonna really do much here. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can kill that thing. Maybe. Oh, crap. I didn't use Ronald correctly here. I should have had Ronald go kill that because he's a melee attacker. Let me see what I can do with these guys. I might be able to make him a little easier to hit, but I'm also thinking that maybe I'm going to want to cerebral override somebody to try to max out damage on that thing in the back. What's it probably going to do? It's the Dimensional Rift has massive impact. That's going to kill something if I don't kill it. What about... Brace Darkness has massive impact, so it would at least stagger it, prevent it from shooting more than once. Does the Diversion Projector work on those things? It's not a very good chance. And then there's Arc Discharge, which doesn't do a high enough level of impact, but would damage everything. Why is all of his abilities disabled? Oh, because he's dimensionally desynced. Oh, he can't actually do anything. He can't even attack anything for a couple turns. Honestly, I think he's just in the way sitting up there. All right, let me look at this here for a second. They could do... I don't think I can kill that on this turn. I think my best choice is to fall back, defend, do a... Embrace Darkness on the thing. He can't shoot another rocket. The best he can do is sentence a target on this turn. Okay, that's... If they shoot... Well, I don't know. If they shoot twice, and then I move the sniper up... No, I think I might be able to kill him. The problem is this. That cover's in the way, which is annoying. And I wish Ronald could just break it, but he can't. It's impacting my ability to shoot these guys, which is a 46% chance. I wonder if getting Ronald out of the way would help. A little bit, not a lot. Let's see how much damage he would do with this snapshot. You know what, I think I'm just gonna kind of go for it here. I'm pretty sure I gotta get a little lucky, but at least static charge could build up, which may help. Dang. If only Ronald wasn't disabled. That would make a huge difference. Afraid of him shooting that guy. Well, that doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Maybe because my units are so high leveled. Alright, I think I just have to go for this here. Okay, 2 good hits. That's good. Cerebral override, and then I can move him a little closer. Okay, I think I can actually kill him, as long as he don't completely miss the shot. And you completely missed that shot. Okay. Ah, crap. Okay, I'm gonna embrace Darkness on him just to... Oh, he was so close to dead. So close. Alright, he's gonna get 2 hits off on somebody, but at least he probably won't be able to kill anything. And I'm gonna put Ronald here for no reason in particular. Alright. Oh, shooting at the unit in the back. Okay. Oh no, they've sentenced Ronald. Oh, he's in melee Overwatch. Okay. I think I'm alright now. Ronald is still disabled. You know, oh crap. Ronald, I could clear that with Cleansing Pulse. I could actually do that right now, although I don't have a lot of mana to work, or not mana, money to work with. I'll do that if I need to, or if I have to, but I'm hoping I can get by without it. This Soldier Bee can probably kill the Rift Generator.
Enemy annihilated.
I want to use this one to soften up the armor on this dude. Or not. That guy's going to fire off another rocket, which I would like to avoid if possible. I need these guys to be pretty darn accurate in order to avoid that. And Ronald can't do anything about the frickin' enemy in his face. These guys have stagger resistance, right? Yes, they do. Ronald only does staggers, he doesn't have massive stagger. What about these guys back here? What can they do? Can they maybe kill that thing? Come close. I kind of want to hit the guy in the back with clarity. Oh, he's still got that breach round loaded. That's why he's so darn accurate. Okay. I think I do want to kill that guy. I think the breach round's a good choice for that. Between these other guys, I can probably... Yeah, I think I've got this battle under wraps, actually.
Enemy down.
You're gone. And then you can probably finish off that remaining unit.
The Syndicate rules supreme.
Not too bad. I'm probably lucky that Rift Generator wasn't modded. Those guys are can be pretty strong. Resupply target friendly unit. Well, can only be used once per battle. I'm wondering who would be best to give that to. Okay. Oh, a lot of notifications on this turn. Who would need resupplies? I guess I could resupply my Assassin's breach rounds, but normally once the fighting started, you don't really want to take time to load breach rounds. Resupplying the Overseer might be nice. I have not... Okay, so I apologize, I don't remember who it was, but somebody pointed out that I've not been using blurring canisters like at all. It's basically a smoke grenade. That's a fair criticism. I haven't used that much, but I might swap that with the tactical supply charge to give me more healing. Maybe I want to give it to somebody in this army, though. I'm not sure. They don't really have... You know what? I think I want it with Ronald's army, because being able to give it to the Overseer so he can use Revitalization, which can only be used one per battle, and Cerebral Override, well, that has a cooldown of 2, I guess. But, I think that would be maybe better for him, just to help out with healing a bit. Oh, speaking of these guys, one thing I forgot to mention about that comment earlier for Atheno Tenno is that when they buff units with the, what was it, Impose or Control Amplifier or something like that? Let me look that up. So this is on top of all the other things I was talking about, combining Overseers with Indentured. Okay, I guess it's Control Amplifier. So that's the gives all Indentured the boost to damage output by 25% for 2 turns. Here's the really cool thing about that. It acts as a psionic buff for all the units in the army. And with a mantra mod, these guys can get that psionic support abilities grant lightly obscured, and their psionic attacks have 8 strength to apply hallucinating for 2 turns. So giving him the right mantra basically gives all the units that he buffs with that 25% damage buff through that mod an additional benefit depending on the mantra you pair with him. So like that's just more icing on the cake for how good that combination can be. Alright, so like I said, I think I'm gonna let these guys build their colony there. I don't know if that's gonna count as... I think they started building because I technically go first on my turn. So I think they started building that on the same turn I was building this. So I don't know that I'll actually get any Casus Belli against them. Which makes me wonder if I just want to go down and start a war now. But no, I really don't. I really want to get an energy sector up over here, and I'm going to need Ronald's army's help to do that. So I think original plan stands. Hopefully this makes a road through here whenever I get this sector. Right now moving through this area is a little bit of a pain.
Everyone needs an excuse to...
So I got covert infiltration on this turn, which is great. And now I'm moving on to mountain exploitation as I was originally planning to do. I'm gonna... Oh wait, no. I'm probably researching colony infrastructure next. Okay, yep, that's good. Now I can start this operation.
Operations available for priming.
From people. Message from the growth faction. Well, I can help you guys out with that eventually. Autonom enemies. Sure, I can help deal with that. Alright, still with the same units here. Let's check out what they've got real quick. They've got the static build-up module, arc impact module. That thing is good. I want to get that on my own, guys. And advanced target recognition. It's not... Ignore some line of sight accuracy penalties, I guess, is pretty good. It's the mods on the indentured in this one that scare me a little more than the Devar. But I think I'm good. Okay, I can go ahead and take these guys out now. And I gotta remember, my indentured in this group aren't quite as crazy OP as the ones in Ronald's group. Kind of working with the B team here. Plus I gotta go up, or attack up onto a wall. Just gonna get him as close as I can. Does he have any sort of stagger resistance? No, he does not. So those guys would be able to kind of light him up pretty good. I'm gonna move him here. Where's my other B? Here? Okay. Keep going this way, I think. I think piling everybody up behind this stuff is probably the best solution for now. I can phase shift this guy up on the wall, which is useful because he's a melee unit. May not need to, but keep that in mind. These guys have some shock resistance, right? Yes, I at least got that going for me. Alright, let's just stay on defense, I think. We'll see what happens. They're running out at me.
Operations available.
Well, they're gonna give me a path right up the wall here. Yeah. Wonder if I can... These guys have got pretty good range on them. I'm just gonna try to melt those guys. Quite get close enough to get multiple hits off. But maybe this guy can phase shift and do something fun. Those guys need to move 3 spaces closer, I think. Yes, I should be able to get them in range and get 2 shots off. Probably put them right here.
Enemy
nice. Okay, that's one down.
annihilated.
One less stagger impact that I have to worry about. I thought there was another indentured in this group somewhere. Where did he go? Trencher, trencher. Oh no, it was just that one. The other one was an enforcer. Okay, so I don't have to worry about anyone staggering me from range now, at least. I think what I'm gonna do is get this melee guy up here. And then put him in that cover right there. Puts them in a pretty strong position. As for these guys, probably want to go in and start trying to lower his armor or something. I'll put them here. I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to these guys. What exactly can they do? We've got support guns. They have an AoE tunneling damage attack. So why don't you stay on defense for now? Alright, can't quite get close enough to get 2 hits on him, but I can at least get 1. Or none. You know what? Just stay behind cover. Okay, they want those guys dead. Alright, so they kind of spread out all over. Okay, so I see what they're doing. It's basically a teleport that puts a trench on the other side of wherever they teleport to. Alright. Can I get an angle on him from here? No, not quite. Just go right next to him then and try to lower some of that armor. Alright. They don't seem to have melee overwatch as far as I can tell. So I don't have to worry about that. Who are you better off shooting psionic attacks at? Probably that guy. Okay. Crits. You're probably better off shooting electrical attacks at this guy because he's gonna have arc weakness. Crit there would have been even better, but you can't have it all, I guess. Right, so he's got a lot of... Okay, I don't like how much melee overwatch he's got on him. Need to do something about that. May need... Do those guys have stagger resistance? Because if they don't... One of them does. Oh wait, no, that's not melee overwatch. That's another one of those tunneler guys. How do I get all 3 of them in this? There we go. Okay, that at least gets some of them kind of off of me. I can maybe even knock him back and stagger him again. Thinking I might be able to actually just outright kill him. Nah, I'm gonna use the bee. Well, I'm gonna use the bee to kill this guy.
Enemy eliminated.
How much damage does his support guns do? Not a lot. But enough to be mildly scary. See, what I'm thinking is I may need to back him out of there. I'm not even sure how much movement he's got left, but I might need to get him out. I never did kill that thing either. Crap. Maybe he needs to go back and shoot it. He can't really get a very good shot off on it. That's the problem. Can't get a shot off on it at all. Alright, can I get a lucky 30%? I would rather use the 65% and stagger this guy. pushed him back, but he only did a graze. Oh, you know what? Staggering them doesn't matter because they're nail guns. Alright, I want you to kill him. Or at least prevent him from doing anything useful for a bit. You can definitely kill him, but are you at risk of dying? These guys only have 2 action points. He is at risk of dying if I do that. So do I let this thing just shoot whatever it wants? It can do a lot of damage to stuff. I don't know if risking the hero is the right move or not. Now he does only have a 50% chance to hit, but I've also got that guy there who could do a shield bash for extra damage. Healing the hero is probably the safe way to go. Honestly, if I lose the Psyfish, then I lose the Psyfish. It's not like I can't get more of those guys. And nobody else is really under any significant threat as far as I know. So I think playing it safe with the hero is the correct decision. So I'm probably going to Cleansing Light. Have him use Cleansing Light on himself. Can he Psytech Revitalize himself? No, he cannot. So I'm going to have him top off his own health. Oh no.
Unit has
Didn't want to lose the Indentured.
Good riddance.
Still better than losing him though. He would have died. Okay. I don't feel terrible about that call anymore. Yeah. Better to... This guy's too good to lose. His bow is absurd. Alright, I can get this thing. I can kill those guys. Okay, they can't do much. They can fire a nail gun, so I'm still going to need to do something about them. That thing. Man, he took a beating in this one. Psyfish are really just not very good. At least he did cold damage. Oh, I didn't mean to move them there. Crap. Maybe they can hit the guy in the back. That thing does not have melee overwatch, I believe, so... Yes, okay. Kill
Enemy
him.
killed.
You guys kill him.
Our forces are victorious.
Alright, well, lost an Indentured, but did not lose a hero, so I guess I'm okay with that. It's primary weapon Demolisher and 10% increased damage. You know what, I'll take it. I forgot to give Ronald his mod. Over here, I was talking about this and then never did it. I'm gonna unequip Blurring Smoke canisters and give him the tactical repair rig. No, he needs a tactical supply charge. So he can buff the Overseer's healing capabilities. Then over here, he's already got Demolisher on his primary weapon and the combat stims. I think this guy could use mods though. We'll give him tactical repair rig. Doesn't really matter. I guess it gives him more armor. I'll just give him all of these. They're free, so. And then these guys can all head across the water. Go pay a visit to our Autonom friends over there. He also got an upgrade. Like I said, not going to pick up Keen Sight right now. Might give him some more vitality. I wish I could get Overwatch. That would be nice, but... Could give him a couple more levels of Deadeye, too. But no, he's been kind of close to... That was a little too close of a call. I'm gonna buff his health up to 70. Oh hey, it's the Void Tech place. I'm always looking for this when I'm the Vanguard and can never find it. Well, at least I got energy speed boost here. I'm just gonna explore this whole coastline because I got a feeling I'm gonna eventually expand to this whole coastline. Like this could be another good city spot here next to the Spatial Research Center in a Cosmite sector. And there's pickups in the water out there. That looks like free Cosmite. Okay, good. This guy didn't get picked off, so that makes me happy. Oh, this city can expand now. Yes. Do that. Oh, wait. Hang on. It just occurred to me I don't have any way to clear this yet. So having the Cosmite sector there doesn't really help me. I'm going to abort this. I'm going to get this one instead. Because this one can link me with this sector. Which will get me more energy faster as this city grows. If that Cosmite was already cleared, I would take this one, but it's not, and I don't really have a way to clear it anytime particularly soon. Alright, well since this army just lost a unit, I'll replace it with this guy. Actually, he completely doesn't matter because Fascinating Bond, I don't think that works on machines. Well, yeah, it'd have to be a non-mindless unit, and I'm pretty sure these guys are considered mindless. Yep. So this guy is completely useless against those. So I don't want to do that. This city can annex its first sector, which is exciting. For this one, it doesn't really matter as much. I will probably get... Oh yeah, that's right. That was a research center. I think the plan with this one was for these 3 sectors and then that one. I guess for starters, probably makes more sense to get this water sector. I'll do that. Where did he come from? Did I build this guy? I have no idea where this guy came from. Okay. Don't even know what to do with him. Guess he can embark on the water and join up with the others that are going to fight the Autonauts. Maybe I completed a quest or something. Completed the Invader as Pioneer.
Completed.
Okay, that's where it came from. Killing 2 armies belonging to an NPC faction. This one would be conquering 3 dwellings and it would give me an army. I don't think I'll be able to do that anytime soon. Ah! Relation with the Psyfish expanded. Let's take a look at these new mods that I have access to now. Sonic users on this path have forced chance to apply burning, electrified, and poison where their attacks try to strike a target. That's an interesting focus. 20% increased damage on all abilities. Would be nice for the Overseer. At least in the short term. That's a good doctrine. That's a really nice doctrine. I like that. Okay, well, let's see how much this stuff costs. I like that Chimera Focus mod. That's the one that's kind of tempting me here. I think I'm gonna hold off on that for now, though. I'll save my influence because I may need an army on a kind of short term if this guy decides to invade me.
Incoming communication.
Hey, no need to insult me. How about no, I'm just gonna ignore him for now. He's probably gonna get mad at me anyway. Oh, you know what? Can I build a... Oh, crap. I should have built a forward base on this when I was moving through. Okay, I don't really know where I'm at in terms of timing on this episode, so I think I'm going to do one more turn. So there's his ugly new city. He's probably going to expand and get this. It doesn't really matter a lot to me what he does right here, because I'm going to end up going to war with him and clearing all this out later anyway. So I don't think my plan really changes. I still want this thing. The fastest way down there is that teleporter, so that's probably what he needs to head for. And then this city definitely needs that botanical gardens next. Yep, that's good. Yes, I want that hydro exploitation. I can pick up the reinforcement factory. Let's see what whether I can build boats yet. So I can build the guild cruiser, like a low-level tier 2 ship. Still good though. I need some. I can't really afford to upkeep them yet, but I will get some eventually. Yeah, let's build those hydro exploitations wherever I can. Probably bump that up above the central, or above the recreational gardens. Alright, hopefully he can make it close to this army, and then everyone can disembark next turn. Alright, you don't need to be over here. You should probably go back to Ronald. I almost wonder if I should leave the soldier bees here. I don't know if Ronald's army really needs their help down in this area. Especially since going in here is going to be a 6-on-6 battle, so I can't actually bring them to help. Soldier bees might be better hanging out up here as just a deterrent to this guy invading me. I guess... Oh wait, how much does it cost to get that? Because I'm going to need that sector too eventually. I'm going to keep them with Ronald, I think. If they invade me, a handful of soldier bees isn't going to stop that. Not without an actual colony there with military infrastructure. Alright, guys. I want that Cosmite. Got a decent supply of that building up at least. Alright, now with this water sector, I'm going to move these guys here and put them on guard, because they'll have boats to help them fight if they get invaded.
Production ready.
Military infrastructure is done over here. I'll do the water sectors upgrade maybe after I get the recreational dome, then go botanical gardens. I'll just have a lot of stuff queued up in that city. Energy siphon is ready, but doesn't have particularly good odds of success.
Operations primed and ready.
I don't know about that. I think what I would prefer to do is get colony infrastructure and then maybe some more operational effectiveness. So I might have to put mountain next. How do I cancel this research path? I don't know. I guess I'll wait until colony infrastructure is done, but then I think I might... Operational effectiveness is going to take a while to get to. Do I take a chance, like a low chance? No, not yet. Not with Ronald's army leaving. When they come back, I think I can afford to do that, but not like right now. I just don't have time to fight blue at the moment. I need maybe another 6 or 7 turns. And then I'll be able to deal with him, whether I choose to fight him or spy on him. Okay.
Sector annexed.
All right, so that guy's on guard there. I think this is probably a good place to stop, since there's a lot of things going on here for us to talk about in the comments. If you guys have any suggestions for what I should do, there is still time to turn Ronald's army around if I have a good enough reason to do so. But for the time being, I think getting that city up and running out here, especially before the Kiriko just like take over this territory, there's just too many energy needs. I need a strong energy city, and that seems like the place to do it down there. This city will eventually have a decent energy income, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So, speaking of this city, before I get off, let me grab that water sectors upgrade and put that in the queue as well. Okay. So I'll let that finish Botanical Gardens and get those other two. But yeah, I think that's good for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. I'm having a blast with this. This is really fun. Right now I'm just having a ball with both of my Age of Wonders game. The Age of Wonders 3.1 has got a lot going on in it right now, and then this one is really picking up too. I do enjoy Planetfall. Some people have asked me which game I like better, and I honestly don't know if I can pick. They're both really good in their own ways, but I'm enjoying both of them a lot and really having fun. I appreciate you guys being along for the ride. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.